Welcome to Chronic Pain Journey with Susie Wolf. I'm Susie Wolf. While you are here, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. I'm still working really hard to get to 100 subscribers. So if you think any of your friends might even like one or two of my videos, please share it with them. Or if you're feeling really generous, pick your favorite and share it on Facebook or Instagram or whichever social media site you use. Today we're going to talk about pets. It's a real interesting subject and I've got a lot of cute pictures, so stick around. Those of us with chronic pain spend a lot of time alone, more than most. And a lot of times when we're alone, our family or our friends are off celebrating a holiday or an event that we did not feel good enough to attend. The question you gotta ask yourself is, am I spending too much time alone? And is it affecting my depression or anxiety symptoms? And is there a solution other than pumping myself full of more meds? Could the answer be a pet? For many people, that answer is yes. I myself have two dogs. The little gray dog that you sometimes see sitting on top of my head is Dexter. The little black head that you see pop up from time to time, that's JJ. And I'm very blessed. I have a fenced-in backyard and a doggy door so they can come and go as they please. And they are free-fed, and my husband takes care of that when he's home in the evening. When I lived in Texas, I had a dog named Rizzo the Beagle, named after the Muppet Rizzo the Rat. He was my first therapy dog. He was my companion. He saw me through some very rough patches way before I ever felt any pain. Unfortunately, about 3 years into my marriage, he died of bladder cancer. And we had to put him down, and thank God my husband was there with me. I don't think I could have done it alone. Dexter arrived a couple weeks later. He weighed less than 5 pounds. He was solid black and a very cute puppy. And he almost immediately and very naturally knew how to take care of me. He knew when I needed him to jump up on my lap. He knew when he needed to cheer me up and be playful, or when he needed to just curl up and cuddle with me so I wouldn't be alone. He also learned to use the pet door very quickly, and we potty trained him in a matter of days. It was almost like Rizzo came and visited him and gave him instructions on my care. For about 3 years, it was just me, my husband, and Dexter. And then my sister needed a place for her dog, JJ, to spend an extended period of time. Now, I loved JJ. I had threatened to steal him and take him home with me on many occasions. So, of course, my answer was yes, under one condition, that he stay here forever. JJ's not a therapy dog in any way, shape, or form. He had a very rough start in life before my sister found him. And he's never really lost the neediness that caused. And he's also pretty old. So what JJ provides for me is someone that I can care for and pamper and that keeps that part of my heart alive and warm. There are therapy dogs out there who are specifically trained to deal with depression or anxiety. These dogs, when licensed, you can take with you when you feel you are going to face one of your triggers. Now, some of you may be thinking, that's all a great story and everything, but they don't allow dogs where I live. A lot of places that will not allow dogs will allow cats, and cats require much less care. You do need to keep in mind that they do need some sort of feeding system set up, and the litter box needs to be changed a couple times a week. So you have to have someone who can help you with that, whether it's a home health aide or a family member. Believe it or not, despite their reputation, cats can read people's emotions and can be therapy animals. And sometimes it just helps to have another soul in the house with you. Maybe you'd like to have a lizard or a snake or a guinea pig or maybe a rabbit. Or maybe you'd even like to set up a little hamster village in the corner so you can watch your hamsters play and crawl through their tunnels into their different cages all day. My point is, no matter what your status is, there's probably a pet out there that would work for you. A while back, I read an article about a man that called his goldfish his therapy pet. When he came home to his empty apartment, he had someone to say hello to. And after settling in, he would tell his fish about his day. He wasn't insane. He knew that he was talking to a tank of water that could not understand him. But it also helped to have a living, breathing animal in that tank. And it helped him feel less lonely. I want to reiterate the point that I made with cats because it's very important. I want to make sure that everyone understands there is no such thing as a maintenance-free pet. So if you are completely immobile, you will need help. Some of you may be thinking, I have allergies. Well, there are actually ways around that too. Now, I don't know about cats. I just am not a cat person, and I don't know how that works. But I do know that there are dogs that are considered hypoallergenic. And this is because of their fur. I have 2 part poodles, and they both have poodle hair. This means they don't shed, and it also means they don't have dog fur. And they're not the only breed with that attribute. All you need to do is do your research and find a dog that has hair instead of fur. And no fur, no pet dander. No pet dander, no sneezing. Some of you may be thinking that a pet is simply not as good as having a person. And you may have a point. You may be right. Sometimes it's better. Some of you may have noticed Dexter sitting on top of my head during some of my videos. What you don't know is that if he's not sitting up there, he's probably on my lap right beside JJ. Now, when I started this channel, in my first video, I told you that I wanted a studio and a backdrop and several other supplies before I started my channel, but that I really wanted to start on January 1st. Now I feel like it's a big blessing and no accident that I film in my living room with my dogs. They really boost my confidence while I'm filming. I don't know if I could look into the lens of a camera and tell you and share with you the things that I have if it weren't for my little co-stars. What I would like to know down in the comments, kind of like a little survey, is if you have a pet and how that pet helps you. I don't care if you have chronic pain or depression or anxiety or not. I just want to know how your pet helps you with your everyday life. Especially if that pet's a lizard or a snake. Next week, my medical schedule is a little up in the air. And, well, I guess this week. But what I want to warn you about is I have no idea where I'm going to be or how I'm going to feel. So, next week's video topic is completely unknown at this time. And how short it will be is completely unknown at this time. I guess you'll just have to tune in and find out what happened. Now please remember, give me a like and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much for joining me on Chronic Pain Journey with Susie Wolf, and I will see you next week. Bye!